just so everybody knows, so before when I streamed last, I was like, I'm about to go to VGM Con. Well, I got COVID at VGM Con again, and that kicked my butt. And then I've had some additional ongoing health issues and some mental health issues that may or may not be related to those physical health issues. So, did you know endometriosis is actually a problem? Never took it seriously enough when I got the diagnosis last year because I was like, well, I'm not in as much pain as everyone else is. Anyway, it's a problem. So, that was fun. But I'm back now, eventually, and I should be okay. Theoretically, I should be fine to stream from now on. I had been noticing I was getting a little shorter tempered than I'd like the past 6 months or so on stream. And some of that might be related because hormones, moods, feelings, irritability, you know how it goes. Who knows? But I'm taking iron supplements again, and that is helping me feel better. I have new ADHD meds, and I am trying to keep myself together. So, is that TMI for a random person on the internet to talk about their health stuff? Probably, but you're here. You've been here for a while. If you're watching this, you probably have invested a lot of your life into watching my life, and especially, I don't know. I feel like it's important to talk about these things instead of pretend that everything is fine and dandy, because I had no idea that some of the health issues I've been dealing with are super common or what the symptoms were or anything like that. And then it turns out a bunch of my friends are like, oh, me too. And so if I talk about it a little bit, then sometimes the information gets out there. Sometimes it just normalizes talking about stuff instead of hiding it. And also I'm kind of like, it's been maybe almost 2 months if we round, so should probably it's not that I feel like people on the internet deserve to get a peek into my inner life so much as that as friendly folks who stuck with me for a while, I feel like it is fair for me to give you an explanation of where I've been. So, oh, thank you, Chrono, that's really sweet. It's nice to see all of you folks. I was plugging in my TV that I use. I have this little TV that I use as a second screen, which is usually what I put games on, but because Undertale Yellow is weird, it's what I put OBS on now. It's been unplugged. I don't know how long it's been unplugged. I don't know how it got unplugged, but I had this whole how am I gonna get my second screen working thing? Is OBS working? OBS didn't need an update. It's been a month and a half, 2 months since it was opened, but apparently, I don't know. Anyway, we've brushed off the dust and we're here, ready to go. My cat is in the window, so I will not be showing her to you right now, but maybe later. Oh, you bought... Wait, what bought an acoustic guitar? Who bought an acoustic guitar? You didn't... No. I don't know. There's a joke and I don't understand. You're gonna have to explain it to me. I do have, and I'll mention this again, I do have exciting news. Oh, thank you, Nick. Oh man, 72 months. Is that 6 years? Man, I've been streaming a while. Oh, it got unplugged. Oh, Chrono. Oh no. Chrono made an unplugged joke about acoustic guitars because I unplugged my TV. Oh my god. Thank you, Chrono. We're back, folks. Officially, we are back. Chrono has dropped a pun/dad joke. My good news is that they're, do you know Virtua Ongaku? They're my friend channel. Sometimes they stream games, but they also host these concerts. They're doing a Pride Month concert. Happy Pride, by the way, everybody. Let us, wave the flag of your choice, or wave the flag of everybody. That's good to cover all your bases. But yeah, so there's gonna be a Pride concert happening a week from this coming Sunday. So that's let me get the date for you on that, because I don't trust my memory, shockingly. It is the 16th the 16th. On the 16th, I will be playing a Pride show along with a whole bunch of friends, many of whom are queer. It's virtual, so you can tune in. I will try to host it here, but go to Virtua Ongaku. Can we do a shout out for Virtua Ongaku? But they will have it hosted on their channel, like, officially. And I don't remember exactly what I'm playing, but there are enough of us that we all have relatively short sets and are starting earlier than expected. I am playing music that I've never played live before. I made 4.5 arrangements for this because I haven't made a new cover in, I don't know, a year, 2, 3. So why not just do 4 at once? There's gonna be some Steven Universe. And I'm making myself put some Final Fantasy on the set list because, like, yeah. No, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. It's a bunch of things that are significant to me or others, and I will go ahead and tell you this because if you're here for Undertale Yellow, you're probably a Toby Fox fan. So I've been trying to cover the Ferris wheel theme for 2 years now, and struggling. Could not get it to work. Did all these arrangements, tried to fix them, tried to play it. Was like, I don't know if it's my flute or me or the arrangement, but it's bad. And I was like, no, this is the perfect opportunity. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I opened up my document, or the basically my arrangement, and it was different. I don't remember doing this. So thanks, memory loss. But past Lauren rearranged that track and solved all the problems that I had with it. So I have an arrangement that works now. It's very exciting. I've found a few things lately that have been my memory loss has given me, like my past self gave me a present that I forgot about. But yeah, so that'll be there. So look forward to that. Oh, thank you. Yes, join us in following Ongaku Overdrive. That's it. You got like a little like notification. That is the channel you'll want to follow. Yes, thank you, Nick. You did good. Virtua Ongaku is the name of their online concert series, as opposed to their in-person concert series, which is also awesome. And my band had played at one of those right before the pandemic. Anyway. That's, I think, all the stuff I have to say. Come to that concert. That's on Sunday. And maybe I'll do some music stuff. Maybe this will prove to me that I can do music stuff again. Yeah, it's been a struggle. Things are a struggle. Life is a struggle. You know how it is. So, are you ready to continue? See how well I remember how to play this game? Flowey, sitting there, innocently smiling. Hello, friend, he says. Howdy. Everything's fine. Everything's fine and dandy and great. You're just gonna go kill Asgore. No big deal. Also, I've got this friend running around with me who had a tough realization last stream, in which she found out that her husband got fired because Alfie's lied about making a robot that had a soul and got promoted to the position that he wanted to be in, which is to say royal scientist. Although I gotta say, man, I mean, I know that whatever wound up happening with him didn't go so well, but being royal scientist doesn't seem to have ended well for anyone. Anyway, so this really sounds like a Ceroba track. Like, this sounds like something I would expect to hear in. The melody is reminiscent of something in Valkyrie Profile specifically, but the jazziness is not. It's a good song. I mean, the songs are all good, so. It's nostalgic. Oh, because it's the Windows 95. Oh man, did anyone watch Eurovision? Did you see Windows 95, man? Hi, Violet Square. Welcome. I'm glad to be back. I've missed everybody. I'm sorry I just like rambled for like 5-10 minutes about my health and life and stuff, but here we are. But yeah, okay, so I did actually go through and timestamp last week I time-stamped the video, so I sort of remember what's going on. But empty elevator shaft lies before you. Oh, that's right, I can talk to her. There's no point in wallowing in what I read here. Shujin was a monster of secrets. I already knew that. I just wish he was more transparent with his struggles. I could have helped him through it. I would have. Maybe all this, my situation, it wouldn't be this way if I did. There is a lesson to be learned here, which is not an easy lesson to learn if this doesn't come naturally to you. But when you are struggling, if you confide in the people around you who you are close to, they can help you carry that burden, and it will frequently result in you sustaining less long-term damage in the long run. So may that be a thing that we can all take to heart. I used to be really good at that. I'm not anymore. But I probably should get better at it. I've been trying. So, yes, let us take this lesson. See, it may not be officially formally a Toby Fox game, but it is bestowing wisdom that we could use, so that's excellent. Alright, I think you guys are all getting emotes because there was a hype train, because we're true Twitch streamers here. I really need to get my my Stream Deck thingy, Stream Deck, not Steam Deck, working again, so that I can do the silly close-ups. Anyway, she says, if I didn't assume everything was fine and truly paid attention, here she is blaming herself. This is one of the problems, is if you don't turn to the people who care about you for help and something goes wrong, they will blame themselves. So they want to know, they want to be able to be there for you. They may not want the situation to be what it is and that they don't want you to be suffering. But they'd rather know than not know if you're going to be suffering anyway. If that makes sense? I know. I just said I wouldn't wallow. Live in the present and plan for the future. That's what Shujin always did, so that's what I must do. Alright. That's fair. Do we know exactly what happened to him? I may have forgotten that. I know that her child passed away and is currently in Alphys' hand, which is... Well, we know how that turns out. Deliciously awful bit of narrative irony there. Okay, yeah, so we don't know. Well, we'll find out. I don't remember how to get out of here. Do I have that? Did I write that down? Oh, 4677. It's right there. Okay, cool. I got it. I'm glad that it was written down there. I'm also really amused at how close I accidentally was, just randomly mushing buttons. 4456 is pretty close to 4677. Chrono. What? I don't think you get an erase button. I don't think I can do 696969. Sorry. You don't get to have that. Does it have a funny thing if you do that? Oh no! I don't remember the voice that I did for this. I feel like if I could do like Wheatley's voice or something, that would be the right vibe, but I don't think I could do that. So we're gonna just do the best I can do. Yes, it has to be Chipper. That is for sure. Okay, yeah, so aside from me remembering how to do her voice, because her voice is very it's based on like her actual like speech tone, so then I can hear that and be like, oh, that's what I do with that. But this little guy, I'll do my best. Okay. Hello, I welcome you into my body. That's who here's read Murderbot? It's actually not as dark or violent as it sounds in the way that it sounds. I know Chrono has, because Chrono and I have screamed together about it. Oh, good! You read the first book, Jellyfish Lightning. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I love it so much. I foisted the books off on other people. I'm just like, you have to read these. This is just, you have no choice. Anyway, I will just keep asking. Hi, Wolf Kitty. Look, I'm back. I'm back. You're back. We're all back. Everyone's here. Yay! And if they're not here, well, they can watch the VOD and then they can be here through time and space, which is pretty magical, actually. We live in the future. We're traveling through time and space. Asynchronous hangouts are a thing. So that's what we're doing. Yes, we're going to high-five VOD watchers through time. Man, somebody was watching the Deltarune Chapter 2 stream and reminded me of the, like, high-five through time from 2 years, like, where I had said I want to high-five myself 2 years from now in the future and hope that she's doing better. And I was like, oh, I missed that because I was really sick at that point 2 years from there. But, okay, so we're going to complete that high-five. It's the wrong game, but we're going to, I don't know which way it was, so we're going to just do this to be careful. Just from both sides. I high-fived myself. Wrong game. It's fine. Space-time doesn't need to space-time doesn't need to make sense. All right. Oh, excellent, Wolf Kitty. I am excited that your brother has played some Deltarune and you can talk about it. It's fun talking to your people about things that you like. All right. So we are now being welcomed into the body of this facility, which is not at all uncomfortable. Certainly not. Wherever would you like to go? Top floor. Did you say basement? Get us to the roof. Out of here. Whatever. I carry a negative opinion of you. Okay, that's a wonderful line, given the circumstances and the smiley face. Heading to out of here. This is... sorry for all the outbursts. I love how she leans against the wall and she looks really cool. All of this is... It's a lot to process. Bet you're pretty tired of learning about me, so... What about you? Oh, I think it was last stream that we learned that Clover came down here to find the 5 missing children, which we hadn't really fully known prior to that, which is super cool as a motivation and tells us a lot about them. Oh, look, they're sitting on the floor. I think they're sitting cross-legged on the floor. They're sitting down adorably, and she's leaning against the wall, cool and dramatically. It's very cool. You're not exactly a talker, so I don't know much. Why are you here in the first place? Did you simply trip and fall into the underground? I'm curious. Oh, I can be honest or not. But look, I remembered before the game reminded me. I only remembered because I was reminded by time-stamping like a week ago, but still. I celebrate even my small victories. Do we want to be honest with her? You know, I'm being honest. I trust her. I trust her to be sincere, but I don't trust her not to turn on me, if that makes sense. Like, I can see her deciding that I'm the enemy and then me having to fight her. But it wouldn't be like, haha, I've been trying to fool you all along. It would be like, she would be like, oh, I've decided you're the bad guy. And now, in a way that is completely consistent with who I am as a person, I'm going to take action. She feels trustworthy in that regard. I think we've gotten enough of her. I mean, she's been pretty oversharing herself, so I think we are seeing the real her. She's got such a cool character design. All right, okay. Clover is a person. They have their own personality. Would Clover tell her? Because if this was Chris, it wouldn't matter what I picked. Chris would be like, F you, Lauren. Turn around and like flip me off with 2 hands and then do whatever they wanted to do. And I'd be like, that's fair, Chris. That's absolutely fair. Yeah. You can't tell me that would be out of character. That is exactly what Chris would do. I think. Anyway. Maybe I'll write more fanfic for that game. Personal mission with 5 humans. I'm gonna go with the 5 humans. I'm gonna confide in her because she's a mom who cares about children, and I'm a child, and she cares about protecting people, and I care about protecting people. So maybe we'll have a moment. And she seems a little more sensible than oh my god, Martlet. I almost blanked on her name. Yes, it is a decision length elevator trip. And you can tell this is not long elevator, this is not a smooth ride, this is like a bad time. Alright. 5 humans. I see. You wanted to find out what happened to those kids. Okay, so canonically children. A noble mission. Takes guts. I figured she would approve. I'm assuming you haven't found them yet, though. We have arrived at out of here. Well, better get moving. This is gonna end well. Are we gonna fall? Where did it take us to? Because it wanted to take us to the basement. This is definitely bad stuff's about to happen. Music. Let's talk to her and see what she has to say. This whole adventure has had its share of twists and turns. If I knew what I was getting myself into back in that saloon, I'd probably still do it. Dangerous stuff like this is kind of fun. I didn't say that she was like completely rational or sane or anything. That would be too much. What? Oh! Did I do that wrong? No, okay. Ah. It says it's going up. I don't know if I believe. Oh, you went to a LARP this weekend. I started fencing class this week. I was terrible, but that's fine. It's HEMA, the historic European martial arts style of fencing. Rapier, of course, so that I can be a red mage. Not yet, Chrono, but I'm working on becoming one. No, I picked, yeah, it's cool fencing, it's nerd fencing, because I was like, I want to do some sort of, I want to socialize, because I need more socializing in my life. I want to make friends, and I need some more physical activity in my life. So I was like, okay, I could like try dancing or like circus stuff, aerial silks, cool things like that, which are really, really cool. Or I had a friend who does, like I had a friend who did sport fencing, like the real traditional serious fencing. And so I knew about that. But then I have another friend in the VGM scene who's been doing fencing. And I was like, man, fencing is so cool. Tell me about your fencing stuff. And he's like, it's actually HEMA fencing. And I was like, what's that? And so I looked into it, and there's a few schools around Toronto to go to, and I was like, okay, if I do these other things, like I'll probably meet cool people, but if I do this, I will meet nerds of various flavors, but I will meet nerds, and I like nerds, so I decided that I would do the nerd sport, and I picked a place that I could tell was like really like queer friendly seeming, like they had like their language, the way they talked about it was really inclusive, like actively inclusive. So I was like, okay, this will probably be safe. And they had like people who weren't men like in photos and represented in their website. So I reached out, and then I had to wait until they were doing like their intake lessons. So I went there this week, and I walk in, and I'm like, oh, there's the token straight dude. I mean, maybe. I'm misjudging, but so that was cool. And then like we wound up talking about like books and Star Trek, and I did ask about Murderbot, and somebody had only read like a few of the books, and I was like, oh my god, they're really good. And then we talked about video games, and one of them was like, I discovered Final Fantasy during the Kingdom Hearts generation, and one of them was like, I learned to read because of Final Fantasy 1, and I was like, sweet, I have found my people. So we'll see whether I can stick with it, because I'm terrible, and I need to warn them that I'm going to probably be the worst student they've ever had, but that's okay, because it'll still have me doing stuff, and I will be meeting people and physically active, which just feels like a good way to do things. So no, I can't chrono. My brain shuts down, and I have to be walked through exercises that I just did in the middle of doing them. There's no way to bluster your way through that. You know how sometimes I forget what buttons do in games? Imagine doing that, but you're holding a sword, and you're holding a sword against somebody else as you go through an exercise. You cannot bluff your way through that. But that's okay. I told them, and so I was like, okay, I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. I know we just did it, but you're gonna have to tell me what to do again. And they told me. And they say I don't have to spar until I'm ready, so good. I can just not spar for like 6 months while I learn how to do the thing and the baseline level of abilities. So that's exciting and cool. So that's fun. I'm happy to be doing a new thing. I don't know if I'll ever do LARPing. I've kind of thought about it, kind of wanted to, but there's just sometimes a lot of drama. At least my friends who do LARPs have kind of given me the impression. And granted, one of them did Vampire the Masquerade LARPing, which is like, there's drama and then there's drama, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm glad you had fun LARPing, and I will report back to folks about the adventures of Lauren fencing and my quest to become a real life red mage. And if you're just joining us and you missed my intro thing, I have a Pride concert coming up on a friend's channel on the 16th of this month, so you should join that. And there will be music, including some Deltarune music that I haven't played before, so look forward to that. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna look around. Oh, it's the mail. I attempt not to indulge wrath as much as possible. It's generally better that way. Sloth concert. That's just why I haven't done any concerts that I've been meaning to do and have failed to do. Watch it, Clover. We don't want to alert any outsiders, especially workers under Asgore like the UGPS. Your mail will have to wait. Oh, my mail will have to wait. Is this where I'm supposed to go? That looks like it has... That looks like science. Doesn't it look like science? There's a beaker. A flask? I think it's a flask. I think a beaker is shaped differently, but I'm not sure. If we have any scientists in the room, could you confirm? I don't remember. It's been a while since I scienced, and chemistry was my least favorite science. Well, no. Biology was my least favorite science. Chemistry was my second least favorite. I didn't like either of them. Erlenmeyer flask! I did call it a flask as my second guess, didn't I? I'm so proud of myself. By the way, so those of you who maybe have heard me talk about my thing for I love rocks and stuff like that, and like caves and stalactites and stalagmites. Well, I learned thanks to Tumblr that the reason why I remember stalactites are on the ceiling and stalagmites are on the ground is because of the magic school bus. That's Miss Frizzle. I'm so delighted. That's been in my head for as long as I can remember, and I never knew where I picked it up, which I feel like that is a very good place to pick things up, so I'm pleased. Well, I mean, it could be a potion, but in the context, I think it's science. Oh, I can't go in there. Okay, well, that science is off limits. It's the distorted guitars battle theme. I don't remember what to do about this one though, so we'll find out again. It'll be very exciting. Yeah, unfortunately, I need to wake the bot back up. Our bot, Flutie Bot, is hibernating. She didn't get the memo that I'm back. So save your quotes and we'll add them later, okay? And I can bring her back at the end of the stream. How does that sound? Oh, and I have maybe made some more progress on putting together the Megalovaniacs, so I'll keep you posted. Wolf Kitty, I used to work for Materia Collective, so yes, I have heard about it. There's nothing quite like watching the internet skewer your ex-boss. I probably shouldn't speak too freely about all of that, but anyway. Bum, 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 bum. I might talk more about it, but off the record. I'm sorry, the music is really good. So they didn't used to be a company, they used to be a community online. And the reason why they're called Materia Collective, is because originally the guy who's the founder, who's the boss, just wanted to make a big community album that was music from Final Fantasy VII. I think celebrating the announcement of Final Fantasy VII Remake happening. And so I took part in that and got really involved in the community, and we continued to make fun community-based albums for several years. And he started stepping more back, and some of the rest of us kind of stepped in and took over the community running, where we oversaw who was in charge of an album and guided them through that and made sure the album was going to make sense and we were going to be able to sell the album and stuff. And then at some point he decided he was going to kind of branch out into a music publishing company. Well, first it was a label, and then it was a music publishing company that also had labels under it. And I was mostly volunteering with the community side of things. And after that was when he started handling the rights for Undertale. So it predated that as a thing. But when I was working there, they did have the rights for Undertale. But yeah. So unfortunately, there were some problems, and because some people who were on those community albums wanted to have they wanted their tracks taken down, it meant the entire albums had to be taken down. Was the music too loud? Okay, that's fine, I can turn it down a bit. But so most of those albums are no longer available, but the individual tracks are, for people who have put them back up, which is really devastating to have 5 or 6 years worth of hard work just evaporate like that. But yeah, there were a lot of community. We had a Final Fantasy VII album, a Final Fantasy VIII album, a Final Fantasy IX album, a Final Fantasy X album, a Chrono Trigger album, a Secret of Mana album that just came out that got pushed aside when things exploded, and so it got released under another label. There's a Tactics album, there was a StarCraft album. We had a lot. Not formally archived, unfortunately, but you can probably find a list of them. And like I said, people have made their individual tracks available where they can. Hey Arthur, welcome. There's going to be a lot of background sound. I'm just chatting about things. Which game was that, Jellyfish Lightning? Or which album was it? Because some of them weren't game themed. They were there was one that was Pyre. Okay, yeah, there was a Supergiant Games one that my track for that is still up. It was a Transistor track that is basically an original track using chord progressions from one song from that game. Yeah, no, and that was really frustrating because I was friends with the people who were the album directors for that one, and I don't know, it was just very frustrating. My stream is tagged chatty for a reason, man. If there's one thing you can count on me to do, it's talk a lot. Materia Collective as a community, which was later rebranded as Materia Community, to clarify that it was not the same as Materia Collective, the label, or Materia Music Publishing. I tried to oversee that rebranding because it was causing a lot of confusion, and it still causes confusion, even though most of those things have changed since then. Anyway, it was a really, really big part of my life. It eventually became how I paid my bills when I worked for the company doing marketing for a year and a half or so. It's how I met a lot of really close friends, got to be part of a lot of projects, grew a lot as a person and a musician and a collaborator and things like that. So I'm grateful to have had it, but I'm really sad that it went the way that it went. Yeah. I mean, the thing that exploded is public record. That happened in public, that it came out that due to some failure to do the accounting he was supposed to do, we had not paid the artist on the label properly for a long time, and we'd all just kind of assumed that we hadn't gotten paid for our albums because we, like the cobbler's children, wear no shoes. But it turns out it was bigger than that, and that kind of exploded. So I stuck around long enough to help enter all the data to get the accounting going so that we could get people paid, and then I moved to another company that I have been very happy at ever since. But it was not a good time. And then a friend of mine who'd done a lot of community work, talked on Twitter kind of about some of the stuff that was going on, and I backed her up, and that led to a few additional complications after months after I'd left. But so that's out there if you really want to see what the public record is. I don't think I should say a lot more than I haven't already said. But yeah, those of us who worked at the company mostly really, really, really believed in its mission statement in encouraging the world at large to take video game music seriously, supporting video game music creators, whether it was the composers themselves and making sure that they got credit and they got paid and that they were able to release their soundtracks as albums, and also providing an opportunity for cover artists to do things legally and legitimately, paying those original composers and also getting their work out there as well. Materia Community is over. There is no such thing as Materia Community anymore. It has ended. And the community that initially rose up to replace it, unfortunately, had to close due to some circumstances that were outside of anyone's control. So there's no more Materia Community, unfortunately. Materia Collective and Materia Music Publishing are still out there doing their thing. But yeah, no, we really desperately wanted, we believed we could make a difference. And that's why we put up with everything we put up with there, but it was too much. So now I do other things. So yeah. There's your long-winded answer to am I familiar with Materia Collective and Undertale Yellow? And I understand the legality of the situation there. But the album that they put out of Undertale, the Undertale Yellow album is released, and all of the tracks that are arrangements of original Undertale tracks have paid their licensing fees, so they are legally allowed to sell that. And Toby Fox is not going after them for using the brand name Undertale in their game or their project. It's very clear that it is still Toby Fox's trademark and everything. So yeah, I don't think they could get in trouble for putting it up on Spotify, but I can understand their decision not to. Because technically, like, as long as they're going through a service that takes care of the licensing, or they've handled the licensing in some way, like, they should be able to do streaming. Ask me about video game music licensing. I'm not an absolute expert, but I'm an expert more than most people. That was not the part of the job that I did, but I know a fair bit. Plus, I put covers out there. I try to do things right when I can. Anyway, yeah, it's a whole thing. And we were all just a bunch of nerds making stuff for fun, celebrating the things we love. And now, like, there's like legality and business and money and stuff. It's very different. It's very interesting having grown up in like the 90s and 2000s of fandom then and fandom now. Oh, and then, yes, Spotify's new revenue policies set them on fire. I can say that. I don't have to worry about anything. Like, I have no connections to Spotify. Set the Spotify people on fire. Buy people's albums on Bandcamp if you can. That's the best thing you can do. And these days you can actually put licensed music up on Bandcamp because there are services that handle the licensing for Bandcamp. It's different. Anyway, that's a big long tangent. Didn't think you were getting into that, did you? How familiar am I with nerdcore? Well, I know a number of nerdcore artists, although I recently found out there's like entire pockets of the nerdcore universe that I don't know. But no, so what's actually funny is that there are some VGM bands that call themselves nerdcore, as though nerdcore refers to just nerd music in general. But actually nerdcore is usually agreed upon to refer to specifically rapping about nerdy things, frequently with like beats or original tracks from the nerdy source material. And that is not my field of expertise, but usually there are some nerdcore performers at most VGM events these days because we try to be like inclusive and supportive, and there's a lot of crossover. So the Pride concert that I'm going to be performing, the virtual concert, there is going to be a nerdcore performer there. So yeah, Frontalot, Mega Ran, Samus, those are some of the biggest names. Of those, I don't know if I've ever played a show with Frontalot. He doesn't do community stuff in the same way. I think he's more in the like Jonathan Colton community as opposed to like the VGM community. Oh, hey! Wait, do I know you now? Oh, hi. Hey folks, I told you, I was just telling them that I started taking fencing lessons. This is somebody from my fencing group. I told them I'm going to be the worst fencing student that group has ever known, but I'm going to try my best. Hi. Hello and welcome. Welcome to my jam. You missed me gossiping about a former employer VGM labels. So oh no, we've got slam jams. Yeah, no. Good times. Dim sum is excellent. I had dim sum this week too, because a friend from grad school actually was in from out of town, and we went to dim sum and ate entirely too much food. It's great. I'm sorry, this has been a tangent upon tangent upon tangents. Like, what is this, Disco Elysium? Oh man, anyway. Yeah, it's been a month and a half. I guess I have to get all of my chattering out of my system. I was actually relatively quiet there for a few weeks when I was sick, so like... Anyway. So I don't remember how to fight this guy, or not fight this guy. I don't remember how to act around the goose. What's the name of these things? What are they called again? Gramophone? Is this a gramophone? Is that what this is? Hi, Ninja Neb was taken. Phonograph! Is it a phonograph? It's a gramophone. What have I mixed up in my head? My memory was doing okay. Oh my god, Chrono, no. Chrono. No. I do appreciate, though, that some of the, like, terrible music from, like, millennial high schools been turned into memes and therefore immortalized. Amazing. Good job, folks. All right. I'm gonna vibe. Or maybe I want to put the needle down. I'm trying to remember. It's been a month and a half. Let's put the needle down. You move Goosek's needle to a new calmer record. Did I do it right? Wait, oh. I don't know what that just did. Oop. But I'm gonna try not to die. Goosek blasts battle music from its beak. No, I said no. I'm gonna vibe. You close your eyes and tap your foot to the music. Goosek joins you. Okay. This is nice. Oop. Try not to die, Lauren. Nice. I didn't have to go anywhere or anything. Ah, yes. I didn't... Maybe I subconsciously remembered that one. I didn't consciously remember it, but I was like, wait, I have a feeling. All right. I'm getting money that we can use for food. Not that I've eaten most of the food that I've bought in this game, but you know, you can't use those healing items. You might need them. I have a problem, folks. Look, okay? Video games are hard. Oh, this... You know, it hasn't been that long since Thousand Year Door. Maybe this one will dance with me. Probably gonna have to fight a boss monster. Not actually a boss monster, just a boss. Because in Undertale, boss monsters and bosses are different. Oh man, I have not played Skyrim. I've watched people play Skyrim, but it's not so much my jam. Although I was talking to somebody who loves Skyrim very much because of the depth of the setting and how lived in it feels. And so it's really fun borrowing someone else's appreciation for an enthusiasm outside of just Stealth Archer, which I never understood until I played Horizon Zero Dawn and Stealth Archered my way through that game. So, all right, let's try talking to her. Let's see. Ah, good, more dialogue. The Steamworks slogan, tomorrow means the surface. When do you think that tomorrow will come? See, I know, because I've beaten Undertale. It's been today my entire life. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait. Whoa. Guessing this is our ticket out of here. This looks ominous. Just have to, why don't you take a stab at it? I'm glad that she's learned. She admits that she doesn't know what she's doing and that maybe the child from the surface should mess with the technologies. To be fair, Clover has been the one solving the technologies pretty much the entire time, so. Technology and I don't exactly mix well. This is your magical girl. You probably got gremlins. All right. Well, yeah, I guess I was gonna say, is that any different from Undertale? But I don't think I would call Undyne a girl failure. Alphys. Yes. Yes. Toriel maybe a little. I love her very much, but maybe a little. Alphys absolutely is. Martlet is adorable. I like her. All right. A daunting array of screens and buttons lie before you. Actually, it should be lies because array is singular. So, in order for the verb to agree with the subject, it should be singular too. Anyway. Look. It's actually a very common mistake because it's part of the prepositional phrase of screens and buttons, which is plural. Oh man, okay, well you should be very careful then because this game is a fan-made prequel to Undertale. but it is made with the expectation that you have beaten Undertale, and so it will spoil a lot of things. So I would caution you not to watch this if you don't want to have Undertale spoiled. And I would encourage you not to have Undertale spoiled because it's delightful and really moving. I love it a lot. I somehow love Deltarune more, I think, but I think Undertale played a more important role in my life. So I'm biased, but I love it to bits and pieces. There's a bunch of Undertale stuff here. I've just got a bunch of things. I think I put my Suikoden soundtracks there because I needed to put them somewhere. Oh, maybe they're over there hanging out with the Earthbound kids. We got Zagreus, Aerith, the Bard from Wandersong, Locke from Final Fantasy VI, title screen from the Black Cauldron for the Atari ST made by Sierra in 1987. You know, you gotta have range, variety. That's somebody's copy of Majora's Mask that they sent me. Hi, Sirius Inc. That's okay, don't worry. I've been talking more than usual, so you haven't missed much. So we'll see you when you time travel through the VOD. Yeah, Deltarune is more relatable than Undertale, and I think that it's caught my heart because of that. Because I can dig my teeth into it more, whereas Undertale is almost a bit more of a, almost more fairy tale, almost more legendary than grounded with real people. So, okay. Well, if Undertale has been spoiled for you and you don't worry about that and you don't care about the spoilers, then you're welcome to chill with us, but there will be spoilers. I promise you there will be spoilers for that game throughout this. I am excited about Hades 2 also. It's also been really funny because people have been discovering my YouTube channel because they're looking for, I guess people are looking for story recap playthroughs of Hades, and that's what I got. So it's fun. Yes, High Volt, that's a pretty good description. A fairy tale versus a young adult book series. Deltarune does feel that way. So. Oh, exciting, Noel Girl. Even with my memory loss issues, I still remember the spoiler in Final Fantasy VII. So. This is me making a sad face and looking over my shoulder. Anyway. You press one of the buttons. All right, Clover, that is a decision that you made. See, Clover is a person, and they take actions that they choose to take, sometimes of their own. Beep. Robotics control status functioning at 78%. Okay, so the elevator machine bot building sent me here for a reason. I don't know what its reason was because it didn't like me and it sent me here. So we'll see what's going on. Does it think that it's like, I wonder if it's gonna, are we gonna do Omega Flowey style weird computer electronic, like the thing starts coming at you? We'll see. We'll see. Oh! Angeli, that's cool. I definitely had feelings about the ending of Undertale. I was confused and overwhelmed because I didn't remember or understand everything that was happening, but I definitely had a very emotional experience. I really did love it. I really did. Oh, what, just pressing buttons? Like, I guess, yeah, Marl. Yeah. Man, I haven't played Chrono Trigger in a very long time. Are we making Stanley Parable references, Violet Square? Okay, awaiting input. Main directory. Oh! You can't see this, but I'm kicking my little feet because I'm very excited. Lore! I get to read things and think about them. Also pictures and games, so we'll see what they've got. All right, info. Steamworks Station R system. OS Delta version 1.4 installed X/X/20XX. Okay. Guess we don't know who's like programming operating systems and things like that. But we know Undernet is canon, so like they've got computers. Processor Ultra McTurbo Core 180. 0.5 gigahertz. Is that even the right unit of measurement for a processor? I don't know. I don't know. Installed physical memory 500 megabytes. Amazing. Graphics card. Error. Oh, that's relatable. Robotics control status functioning at 78%. Awaiting input. Okay. Docs. Error. Information classified. Excuse you? I wanted more. I wanted a story. Hi, Diablo Graves. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you're here. Thank you folks for not forgetting about me, even though I've been gone. I mean, I know that in the past couple of years especially, I've taken some long breaks, but I really appreciate you coming back and dropping by and saying hello. I still need to figure out what our Tuesday game is going to be, because I don't think it's going to be Chicory. I don't think Chicory is a good fit for my streaming, but I need to figure out what I am going to play. Somebody suggested that I play Super Lesbian Animal RPG in honor of Pride Month, but oh no, girl, have fun with your Suigo inning. I could play Eiyuden, that's true. I didn't fake my death. No, that's true. What would I have faked my death for? What? Yeah, I'm told that Super Lesbian Animal RPG is like 15 hours for a normal person, so it's like, what, 25 for me? Okay, I haven't actually heard that many people talking about Eiyuden, other than that there's been some glitches that they need to patch up and stuff, but I hope it's emotionally moving. Now, I probably won't do the side quests, but I will talk a lot, Chrono, so okay. Basically, do I feel like I'm emotionally resilient enough to play through Murayama's last game? At the moment, that's the big hesitation. So, we'll see. All right. Yes, Chrono. If anyone here hasn't played Suikoden, I love that series very much. So we may play the spiritual successor at some point on stream. Yeah, Blues, because I haven't figured out what I'm going to play on Tuesdays yet. Okay. Pictures won't work because there's no graphics card. Loading. Estimated time remaining 9 hours. Cool. Oh, there's all this stuff that I don't get to do. Games? Loading. Feature blocked. This is garbage. Custom message. Trying to play video games on the job? Just makes me think of like the kids in high school computer science class putting various games on the Macs in the CS room. And I was like, I am not taking part in these shenanigans. Apparently my sister did during her year take part in those shenanigans, but she got away with it because she was the CS student the way I was the lit student. Please report to the head office. We have a pink colored gift for you. Oh, a pink slip. You're gonna get fired for trying to play a game. That's a little fast. Not a great work environment. All right, settings. Select your option. Oh, I can emergency shutdown. Does the computer / robot / elevator / building / whatever the green smiley face, does the green smiley face want me to emergency shut down? Is that why it sent me down here? I don't know. Well, the thing is, Blues, like, they could get away with being stealthy with their gaming in the computer lab because that was like 1999 and the teachers didn't know as much. All right, let's go ahead. We'll progress the story. Emergency shutdown. Shut down all helper bots within the vicinity? Yes. Attempting shutdown. Error. Could not complete task. ... Is this ominous? Just kidding. Smiley, winky. Emergency shutdown complete. What? What? Like, what is this, opposite day? I hope that worked. It's unfortunate Axis had to end up this way. Maybe I should... No. I wish Chujin's project could thrive, but a line had to be drawn. Can't dwell in the past any longer. Let's go. You hear the whirring of cooling fans inside the hot console. Best leave it be. Oh. Okay. I guess I don't get to do that. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. But I gotta see what happened. And save. You know. You know. I don't remember if there's a thing I couldn't do, but I'm gonna go do it. If so. Wait, no, I can't. Never mind. That's an empty elevator shaft. Okay, I don't think we can backtrack. I don't think there's any more backtracking to be done. I think... Oh, wait. That's a staircase. Oh, yes. There is, in fact, backtracking to be done. I'm sorry, folks. But I'm not too sorry. What is this? A large collection of familiar stones. Yes, I've seen those. That's what they were mining. Unfortunately, nothing in the pile catches your eye. I guess I got something from this last time and forgot about it. There's like a feather or a leaf and 3 slimes. I don't know. What are these? I mean, I know that this is when I was playing Don't Look at Me. Remnant of Ceroba's Wrath. Oh, I guess you punched a thing. I don't remember. A rusty machine once used for shaping gold ore into coins. It doesn't seem functional. Oh, she punched green smiley face. That makes sense. Metalworks emergency escape plan or MEEP. In case someone sets the room on fire, do not use the elevator. Evacuate down to floor 01 or use a passcode to access floor 03. MEEP. It's a great escape plan. It's empty. Yes, I think it probably took whatever was there. Oh, this is when I had to do chores. The green smiley face was like, Blurbitter, you have to do the chore. A giant red machine minding its own business. The blue machine stares at the red machine as if it holds a grudge. I really appreciate the anthropomorphization of that. Oh man. The belt looks as if it's wanting to convey something. I'm pretty sure that said that last time. This pile of boxes. Various cardboard cuboids slide punched up in the corner. They're all empty. Not boxes. Certainly not. This is not a box factory. This is a cuboid. Tomorrow means the surface. Ah, yes. Robotceptionist. Frozen in time. It holds an expression of melancholy. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. But not too sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna just... I don't think there's... Oh. Right, the elevator shaft is empty. If I didn't have somebody in my party, Flowery would be like, what are you doing here? And I would be like, oh, I'm gonna backtrack, Flowery. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh. Science is off limits there too. God, this song. So good. Oh, right. Oops, I'm sorry. But you're sleeping, so you won't notice that I stepped on your plants. I'm sorry I stepped on your plants, though. I'm trying not to step on all of your plants. Rolled up blueprints lie in the box. You take a look. Yes, I encountered Gardener. She was grumpy. Science division, yes. I've looked at all of this. Was there something... I won't be able to travel on the Stingray bot? You know? Because that was a friendly bot. And all of the friendly bots have been turned off. Which I assume means that the random encounters are also turned off. Do I have to worry about... I'm not going to get killed by Steam here, am I? I'm sorry that I have to backtrack so much, but I do. You know how it is. Okay. Fine, no mail. This has been turned off? No. Do I own... Did I get the safety goggles? Do I have them? Yes. Okay, good. So I don't think I need to buy anything else. I'm beginning to think that there's nothing here for me to backtrack to. Just getting that vibe here. What? I can't open the doors. Nothing. And the murderous Pepto-Bismol battery acid. It's gonna give me some trouble. Alright. Yeah, I think... Unfortunately, there's gonna be nothing for me here, is there? Tragically. But I think that's a shortcut, so I can take a shortcut to get back to where I was. Yeah. Take a ride. No. Okay. Is there anything that I can do or get backtracking through here? Because otherwise I'll spare all of you. Like, talk dialogue I missed. But I think I did actually all the talk dialogue from there on out. Like, I think I'd have to go back pretty far. So, okay, well. We'll shortcut. Yes, we will crawl through the vent. I don't remember where that takes me, but I guess I'll actually progress the plot. Are you ready to actually progress the plot? Eventually. After running. And running 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 and running. Get there eventually. There's another shortcut though. I don't remember what the shortcut is, but I'm pretty sure it exists. I think. Anyway, sorry to make you all have to deal with my... not here, but, there are other ways that you can backtrack pretty far, and I have done that. So I played Undertale on stream a few months after it came out, and, my Undertale stream had some backtracking. Oh man, it's a problem I have. If any game developers are watching, I implore you, do not do that. Nobody wants it. I promise. It's not good. Not good. Do not. Okay. We continue. To the regular Final Fantasy VIII battle theme or Man with a Machine Gun? Because, like, Man with a Machine Gun is really good. It's one of my favorites. Somebody was talking recently about people covering, like, synthwave and other very electronic things with acoustic instruments. And I have actually heard an occasional cover of Man with a Machine Gun, which is a great one to tackle if you really want to do something bold by making it acoustic instruments. Or just, like, non-electronic sounds. Okay, so this goes beyond our Pepto-Bismol battery acid. It's multicolored. It's cool looking. Let's see. Do you got anything to say, Ceroba? We need to head through that furnace over there to reach the exit. No big deal. Of course. It's gonna be a furnace. Fire. That's fine. It's fine. Fire's fine. Not a problem. Who has a problem with fire? Certainly not me. Just bring some water with you if you're afraid of the heat. Don't worry about me. I'm a Dunes resident. She's so dramatic and serious all the time. Oh man, it is really cool looking. The colors are really pretty. Oh good, a save point. The furnace. That's not ominous. Is this where I'm supposed to go? You spot some gravity granola inside the machine. Take it? Yes. Not enough space. What? Okay, hold on. I gotta put I guess I'll put my coffee. I'll get some granola. Yes. I don't know if I bought any of this, so let's take a look at the gravity granola. Heals 30 HP. The taste is out of this world. Uh-huh. Amazing. Ah. Wait a minute. Did you just take away my NPC? Hey, who did that? Clover, you can hear me, right? I'm gonna try to blast a hole in this thing. She's using magical girl powers. Sounds like ice magic. It's gonna take a lot to break through. To think we were almost free of this place. Just look around for a switch or keypad. There's always one near doors. It's gonna be not very near the door, but okay, well, Flowey will be happy. Oh, good. Wonderful. Beautiful. Fabulous. Fantastic. I love it. There's a trash can, though. That's pretty great. I wanted to look at the trash can, but I don't get to look at the trash can. Main power source not found. Initiating emergency backup power. And then it's got a little underscore for some reason. What was that? Did I just hear Axis? Hello, buddy. Look at all, like, the loving... The animation is just... It's not that the animation in this game is necessarily, like, outrageously amazing. But partly because it's compared to Undertale. It's good music. Alright, well, we're gonna get another version of this. I sense a remix of this coming any moment now. Human, you tried to shut me down. I have had it with you and your friend thwarting my plans. I am this close to directing all my steam into my rude finger. My rude finger. That's such a good way of putting it. I feel like I should refer to it as my rude finger from now on. That sound sounds like a sound that they used in Ghost Trick. I was just gonna get it eventually. There's only so many words floating around my brain. I'll eventually pull the ones I'm looking for. And yes, I am yelling. Oh, thank you for telling me. My typography box just lacks the exclamation point character. Incredible. Yeah, it does sound Ghost Trick. Okay. Ghost Trick is great. There is a Ghost Trick zine that is on sale right now, like a fan zine. I'm really excited. Because I'm like, oh, I just beat that game, and now there's a thing just now. Amazing. And there's kitty cat stickers. But I won't say anything more. It is a good song. I love the detail. My typography box just lacks the exclamation point kick. This is a problem that the Suikoden series does not have. A shame, but at least I have question marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 question marks. Hey, Clover. I don't think we can outrun this guy any longer. Please try to find a peaceful way to outwit him. I mean, I was gonna do that anyway, but since you asked nicely. I'm sorry, but I don't want Shujin's creation smashed to bits. Outwit, maybe. Outgun? Never. I am ticked off and out of non-lethal options. I mean, you all know what I'm thinking when I see it written like that. I mean, it's clearly like a censorship thing, but also, we're all thinking it. And there's a trash can. It's like a dumpster. Yeah. We got a little bit of a Stanton vibe here, that's all. So prepare yourself. I am attacking now. You ready? What? Where is my battle theme? My programming is preventing me from attack. It says you are not a current threat or resisting arrest. Ugh, forget this. Okay, it's really funny to think about what word would be there if it wasn't being censored. I don't know that that's actually inspired by Spamton. I think that it's actually just supposed to be censoring. This is supposed to be the F word, but instead it's another F word. Here, I will make you a threat. That's a threat. I'm threatening to make you a threat. Hold this, it suits you. I'm gonna fire the trash can lid. There, now you have a drawn weapon. Loopholes are wonderful, are they not? Amazing. I love that. Now, time to die. Okay, now you're gonna give me the special boss theme remix, right? Hi, friend. Welcome. We're about to have a boss theme remix. I hope. That's Tempest 2000. This is my style of solo, though. Harmony! I think we've looped. Okay, that's a loop. That's a loop, right? That's gotta be the loop, right? Okay. No, that's the loop. That's the loop. Did you hear it actually stopped? Like there was actually like a little blip in the middle there. That's one thing that they're not as good at as they could be, is making their loops seamless. But I forgive them because it lets me know. So what's really fun about the fact that this is a fan game that they let themselves work on for like 7 years is they can be as self-indulgent as they feel like. Like, the amount of time, like, the length of each of these songs is ridiculous. It's absurd. If you were making a game and you were concerned about the release date, there is no way you would ever let this many songs be this long with this many loops and crazy solos and stuff. But they can, because it's self-indulgent. It's like, you know, hello, you've written 200,000 words of a fanfic about a thing. Yeah, a book would never be 200,000 words. But fanfic, we can do whatever we want. Oh, fan content, I love it. I've been becoming a bit more fluent in Tumblr, which has been very interesting. But that means there's more fan content, so I got to be there for the internet getting canon trans Vivian, which is very exciting, and there's a lot of really good fan content, so they had to remove some finished songs because there were too many. That doesn't surprise me. See, I get that, Narcono. The composer or composers, there's a team, right? There's like a lead, and then I think there were 2 others. I'm not surprised that they made too much music. From the president, yes. See, look, I know a Tumblr thing. Aren't you proud of me? Like, sure, that's like 10 years old or whatever, but okay. Anyway, music. It's good. I like it. Axis model 014, ready to attack. I wonder if she's gonna get some like last message from Chujin through this robot, or maybe she'll befriend this robot and have like some big moment because of that. We'll see. All right, Axis. We're gonna check. Attack 13, defense 12. Today means the surface. That's not helpful. Tico bar. Oh. It's my trash can lid! It's your trash can lid! I have a trash can lid on top of my heart. Do you see that? My soul is holding. I'm wielding a trash can lid. And Axis says, "What are you doing with that lid? It was not supposed to be useful. That is cheating. You gave me the lid, buddy. You gave me the lid." Axis is flipping through the Royal Guard guidebook in his mind. All right. Brace. You ready your trusty shield for whatever awaits. Tico bar. Is that how mad? Oh, shoot. I'm not good at this. Axis is having trouble charging up his next attack. Scrutinize. You criticize Axis's attack strategy. Steam shoots out of his hearing ducts. Oh, okay, so I don't want them touching the bottom. Got it. It's not them touching me, it's them touching the bottom. The air thickens. Alright, cool. You pull on your shirt repeatedly in hopes to beat the heat. Your effort fails. Oh. Oh, the Tico bar is really high. Oh, look at that! That was an exclamation point! Oh my god! Okay, that's actually really funny. Oh, Tico bar, tick off bar. How ticked off are you? Got it! I'm really delighted. We're gonna play Pong. Which, to be fair, by having the thing immediately fall and hit your trash can lid, like that indicates to you that you can hit the thing to the trash can lid, and then you kind of learn, oh, I'm supposed to hit the things or block the things with my trash can lid. So then when he throws the red thing at me, partly because I am already familiar with at least some degree of like video game playing. There's a word for the general collective knowledge of how games are played. But also because they have tried to set it up to educate me on it, I was then prepared to volley back his red thing. Yes, I have played Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I am familiar with that fight. Don't you do something kind of like that fighting other Ganon forms in some of the other Zeldas? I'm pretty sure you play tennis with Ganon in at least one other game. Wasn't Twilight Princess? Oh, it is standard? Okay, so it's like multiple. Because I have now played multiple Zeldas. I've played enough Zeldas that if my memory was working, I would have opinions. Zelda tennis, yes. I cannot be the only person who refer to that as tennis with Ganon, right? Because that's what I always called it in Link to the Past. I don't know if I remembered to call it that in any of these subsequent games that I streamed, but oh, good. TV tropes. Okay, if TV tropes and I are on the same page, then that means that this is the done thing. We call it tennis. Good. Excellent. Fantastic. Well, we're gonna play tennis with a robot. I can't tell what swear that's supposed to be, but I think it's a keyboard smash, maybe. What was that? What did I say? Is not a word. Why did I say that? Keyboard smash, my friend. Keyboard smash. All right. We're gonna brace. You ready? Your trusty shield for whatever awaits. What? What? Okay. I don't understand. That functions with tank controls. I don't like it. I don't like it when things have vehicle style controls. I can't do it. I can't do it. Axis seems on edge, you don't say. Should I try ice water or H2O? I think H2O is what I can get here, so I think I should have the ice water. But I think I'm gonna have the chisps instead. Chisps. You eat the potato chips. The crunch is deafening. The HP is maxed out. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck again. You feel the furnace's heat waves engulf you. I guess I'll probably have to have water. Axis. Scrutinize. Yeah, easy mode is gonna be the only way we can get through this. I'm probably still gonna have trouble. Scrutinize. You criticize Axis's attack strategy. Steam shoots out of his hearing ducts. We gotta make him super mad. Oh, the beep beep beeps tell me that he's gonna... Ah, shoot. You actually do have to pong properly. Well. The green tea. Drink the green tea. It tastes toxic. HP was maxed out. Ugh. Tell Axis he's not great at his job. If he could frown, he would. I don't really know. I guess maybe I can move with it. That was not right. Axis Pin thinks this music is a bit intense for his taste. It's amazing. Okay, well, we're gonna keep trying this. Ah, Axis is okay. sorry, I'm having some trouble. No? There we go. Okay. I don't know how well I'll be able to duplicate it, but I have a vague feeling of how it's supposed to work. I did it again. How? Wait, this is your doing. Of course it is. Do not shock me again, okay? Axis is having trouble charging up his next attack. Okay, cool. I'm gonna yell at him. You say something rude to Axis. He honestly does not appreciate it. Amazing. Oh, good. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait, no, it's blue. Shoot. Axis is flipping through the Royal Guard guidebook again. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna scrutinize him. I'm sorry, that was funny. That was funny. You have to admit that was funny. Yeah! He says some more nonsense. Yes, you're a meanie head, indeed. I am starting to regret giving you that lid. Yeah, but if you take away that lid, then I'm no longer a threat, huh? Huh? Could you please drop it? Just kick it into the fiery pit below us. Simple. Axis blows into one of his vents to clean some dust. You don't know how. Oh. I'm gonna brace. Apparently, it seems that Clover does not want to do that, so I will brace. You ready your trusty shield for whatever awaits? Oh, good! There's... Do I have a run button? Oh, no, I can move up and down too. Okay. Let's scrutinize. Whew. Death by metal and magic. Nice. I guess I will eat some beef jerky. You scarf down the beef jerky. HP was maxed out. Okay, he's mad. Yeah. Okay, I think I figured it out. Let's see. It is good. He throws it from the same place every time. Oh, wait, no, but it depends on where you are. Oh, okay, you want to lead him to where you want him to throw it towards. There's a word for that. Hey, he almost said the 1,000-year door. Almost. He didn't actually, but I'm choosing to go with that. All right, that is enough. Unbeknownst to you. Oh my god, I love that he said unbeknownst. Excellent. I brought a backup plan. Portable generators equals infinite battery. Good luck. Oh, he's gonna like be electrocuted, and we're gonna super electrocute him, and it's gonna go bzzzt a lot. Yeah, Blues, that is a good design decision, that they're like, okay, you've survived enough to get to the red ball thing. Like, you've hit Pong time. So we're just gonna let you keep redoing Pong time until you get it. Clover, I'm almost through. Whatever you're doing, it seems to be working. Keep at it until he's out of juice. I can hear you. You two think you are so smart. Ha! I do not run on juice. You can use lowercase. You choose to be talking in all caps at all times. This is a stylistic decision. This is self-expression. In fact, I do not run at all. You have a little wheel, you go vroom vroom. I roll. Do you rock? Obviously. Axis pinches at the end of one of his gloves and releases the air. He finds it amusing. He does vroom vroom. Okay. Axis, I'm going to brace myself for you. You ready your trusty shield for whatever awaits. Blows into one of his vents to clean some dust. Yes, okay. So that tells me actually he's going to do the dust move, which I'm not very good at, so let's do our best against the dust move. Oh, he changed his strategy. This is not an improvement for me. I have a really hard time with that one. You tell Axis he's not good. Ah, okay. Ah! Oh! I have played a JRPG before? I know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm thinking of Final Fantasy IV, which is the first time I encountered that. Actually, there is even a robotic or technological enemy in Final Fantasy IV that has the 2 backups that you have to kill first, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what it's called. But, and yes, the explosion. It's the good explosion animation. I used that explosion animation in my The World Revolving cover. Is it called CPU? That would make sense for it to be called CPU. Anyway, maybe this would have been more confusing for another player. This could have been a thing that they might, maybe it signals well. I don't know if somebody who doesn't have experience with that specifically would be able to figure this out as quickly. But for me, again, I know the like standard gaming, there's a word and I can't think of it. But there's a word for like, you know, the way things are done. There's like a vocabulary, a repertoire, something like that. Lexicon. That's probably it, Chrono, actually. And I'm familiar with that, and that means that I know. Is that specifically like, or conventions that could work? Not so much tropes, but like the way things function gameplay-wise and stuff. Is this a thing that they do in modern games? Because I think of Super Nintendo games, and a bunch of us are referencing Super Nintendo games. Oh, ads! Thank you, Blues. That is, I actually know what that means because I played Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, so for the rest of us who, like for those of us who only played the old games, we're like, oh, it's the boss with the 2 things you have to take down so you can hurt the boss. But if you are a modern gamer who uses modern gaming terminology, then you can know ads. No, it's because they're added on. That's so exciting. I'm very excited that I know that term because a few years ago you could have said that and I would have had no idea what you meant. But I know. And in fact, my cousin has been an MMO player for many, many, many years. Like, I think he started with, was it Ultima Online or EverQuest that came first? Either way. A long time ago, and he's very excited. He plays WoW. He doesn't play Final Fantasy XIV, but because I played Final Fantasy XIV, I was able to communicate with him about like, so I knew some of that's lingo. I know that lingo a little bit, and he was really excited, and I was really excited, and we had this moment of bonding of like, oh my god, this is shared video game experience between us. Bye, Neb. Well, thank you for joining. I'm glad you could be here. Have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you around. Alright, so our robot companion here says, seriously? I am reaching unheard levels of ticked. Level 7 at least. Your fault. Max. Oh, good. We're gonna have the dust one. Okay. Oh, what? Are you serious? Well, that's fine. I'll just soak it. I don't need my health or anything like that. I have a lot of this stuff. I'll chomp on some granola. You snack on the gravity granola. You can really taste all 9.8 meters. Is that a physics joke? It's been a really long time. Okay. It's the acceleration of gravity close to the Earth. Yeah, that's... I figured it was something about gravity. Some physics gravity thing, thank you. 9.8 meters per second per second? So it's accelerating 9.8 meters per second every second. Is that what that means? Is that why the seconds are squared? Did I interpret that right? I haven't studied physics since college. Did I ever tell you guys I took Intro to Physics for physics majors as a lit major? We went around the room introducing ourselves and telling them what our major was, and it was mostly physics majors, a couple of computer science majors, and then there was me. Everyone in the room turned to stare at me. Like, what are you doing here? I was like, I like physics, okay? I'm not terribly good at it, but I like it. Anyway. Blues did the reverse, a math major in acting. Fantastic. But you're a theater kid, but they didn't know that. But then they learned that. Amazing. That's a good sign when you're singing along already. This game does good bass lines. I appreciate that. It's really catchy. And then the harmonizing. The only thing that makes Fate better is Fate serious when the harmony comes in. So I do really like the Mother 3 soundtrack. I like it better than the Earthbound soundtrack. That's right, I said it and I don't regret it. Anyway, I got distracted by music and science. Oh, what? What? You have laser guns! Why does he have laser guns? I don't want him to have laser guns. You butt! I bet something special happens if you drink H2O here, but I'm not doing it. The Western area did have good music. God, the loop, the loop. I don't remember Undertale itself having bad loops. Okay, hold on, we're gonna do it this way. Yeah! He says, screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you. Amazing. Axis is having trouble. You could just leave it there. Axis is having trouble. Like, this is a contender for if I were to make a band cover music from this game. Right? You have to have, like, keys and a guitar. It'd be great. Your laser Your laser gun is moving, you butt! What a butt. I don't like it. Shall we see what happens if we drink some H2O? Yeah, Violet Square, if I didn't have easy mode on, I don't think this would work. I'm very glad they put it in the game. Because it means I can soak enough, otherwise I probably would have quit in this fight. Because I don't understand what I'm doing with the spinny spin. Yes, this is... No, so easy mode doesn't make the battles, like the things that hit you harder. It's just that I'm not taking as much damage. You'll notice I don't take damage every time I get hit. And that's why I'm still alive. Let's see what happens if we drink some water, because they told us to bring water, so we'll see what happens. Unless I'm gonna break something, because I'm supposed to have the water later. I want to ask. I'm gonna ask, because I don't care as much as I care about the purity of my playthrough as I do like a canonical Toby Fox thing. So, do I want to hang on to the H2O? I can do what I want. Okay. Thank you. I will. I'm gonna drink some refreshing H2O. You drink the H2O. Kind of tastes like window cleaner. Oh, your HP was maxed out. Okay. Sorry, the music is distracting. Yeah! That was mostly luck. I'm trying to voice act his lines. God. You would not like me at low battery. Well, you are at low battery, buddy. I didn't realize that your battery was getting lower, but that's it over there in the left corner. I am warning you to not drain my battery. And there we go. Good job holding your own while I was occupied. Axis seems pretty dazed. One more shock should do him in. Let's end this. God, this is a good song. What does that mean again? Oh. Axis thinks this music is a bit intense for Stacia. Oh! I was getting something was not working in my brain about clockwise and counterclockwise and which direction you're spinning and stuff there. He seems on edge, you don't say. Oops. Okay, well. Oh! Let's try again later. They gave me more room. Okay. We'll try again. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. There we go. Okay. I didn't try the exact same tactic that I tried twice before and failed at. Oh, he's pink. Beep, beep. shutting off strenuous emotions to save power. Oh, his little heart is cracked. Ah, what did you do to me? I don't feel an utter murderous rage anymore. I do not know what to do with myself. Suppose I will stare at you blankly until you do something. Axis is staring at you blankly until you do something. Oh, there's a plan B, which is not mercy. Okay. What is your plan B, friends? I'm not sure. Yes, I suspect that they were aware as they wrote this that this would be a relatable mood for many of their players. All right, plan B. You ask Ceroba to present your metallic creation. Of course. Hey, Axis. What? How do you feel about second dates? Like a calendar? Oh my god. Oh my god, we're bringing back the robot that I built. We sure are. What is this? This feeling? Uh-oh. Soulmate located. What? Good job, Clover. Clover's plan B. Incredible. Second sight. This is the second time that he's seen my creation. It has bows, you see. It's fancy. Perfection personified. Where has this beauty been all my life? Amazing. Incredible. Holy. The shimmer, the complexion, the curves. Okay, that's enough. Clover, let's wrap this up. This emotion, it feels so nice. I must thank you for opening my eyes. I had no idea such wondrous sights existed. Glad we could finally reach a level of civility. But it doesn't have any personality. It's like a robot blow-up doll, I think. But you could put a personality in there and then you could have a partner. Can I keep them? Good night! Or have fun with your D&D. Whoa, slow down. Here. Do you want to know a secret? Yes, I would like to know a secret. Oh my god, he's adorable when he's not filled with all-consuming rage. They told me that they like you, but will only go out if it's casual. What? Get to know them a little first, you know? Ask what their name is or something. Okay. Alright, good. Give it a shot. Hello, my name is Axis. What is your name? ... Haha, you are so funny. Want to get married? Hey, remember what we talked about? With the music, I think, went down a bit. They said yes. What? I am honestly just as surprised as you. This rocks. Okay. Okay, then I'm happy for you. Well, not to rain on the parade, but Clover and I have to go. Go where? Hotland, just a business trip. Well, I wish you a pleasant journey then. Backup battery extremely low. Please recharge. Oh, suppose I should go do that. Recharging will restore me back to my factory state, but add hatted human and tall lady to authorized list. Hatted human? That should be my, like, if there was like a class, it should be hatted human. I don't think we have that in this game. Deltarune has those though. You can get the bed inspector. Anyway. Have it here. There. Now I will not attempt apprehension next time we meet. That will be useful. Thank you, Axis. You have a good life. I will try. Oh, one more thing. You said your husband was my creator. Would you tell him that I miss him? Twist that knife a little bit. He was always very kind to me. Yeah, I'll tell him. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm glad she got that moment of closure. Yeah, I figured she would not say anything. Don't worry about Axis. We got to move. Okay. One hatted human and one tall lady heading out. I gotta say, that was pretty entertaining. Glad we could bypass Axis without destroying him. Turns out you're a pretty damn good leader, Clover. Oh, she said a swear. I don't know why I doubted. Right. I see our exit up ahead. We're close. I love the way Clover like skips side to side. A road ahead. Oh, that's a lot of minutes. Why have I put 12,000 minutes into this? How have I put 12,000 minutes into this? Am I mistaken? That can't be 12,000 minutes. There's got to be something wrong. What is this? It looks like a shirt. Let's not venture off the path. I've had enough Steamworks for today. Oh, but I want to go see that. Oh, okay, Violet Square. I guess so. I guess that is normal for me. The moment we've waited for is almost here. Just a few steps away. Something terrible is going to happen. I can tell. The moment we've waited for is almost here. Just a few steps away. Not ominous. Okay, so I'm just looking at this like metal bamboo thing going on, and I'm seeing there's like holes in it at various intervals. And I don't know if that's going to be like an indication of something I'm supposed to do, or if that's just to make the background interesting. But I looked at it. 20 hours. That sounds about right. We actually made it. All right. Well, hopefully nothing terrible happens. Let's hope this elevator works. That would be a bummer if it didn't. Next stop, the lab. Oh, that'll be interesting. What are you planning to do with the lab? Starlo! Oh, hello, friend. Starlo, what are you doing here? I don't remember what voice I did for him. I'm sorry, it's been over a month. It's been a month and a half. So you're going to have to deal with new voices. It's okay, they probably weren't that consistent across streams anyway. The gang and I were planning a return party for you. Thought it was a great idea, especially for Kaneko. Wait, does he not know? That's very kind of you. Yeah, well, we went to your old house to spruce it up. After all, this would be the perfect time to move back in. Ed, what did you find while cleaning? I was sweeping the floor and spotted something. They're going to the lab to rescue her. I thought she had passed away. And that was why they'd sent her to the lab. Yeah, she fell down. Yeah. Okay. Because they don't usually come back, but the lab said they could. Which, as we all know, turns out great for everyone. An almost invisible trapdoor. An entrance. Ceroba, what's actually going on here? What really happened to Kaneko? No. Why? This can't. Quit mumbling to yourself and speak up. Why did you need Clover? I don't want this to escalate, so tell the truth. I have to go. Clover, come on. Ed, take Clover back home and keep watch. I'll chase after her. Right. Clover's like, what? They had to use that animation and sprite again. Don't go get your guys. All that. And I guess it was just to get her there. Ugh, I'm never traveling via laundry chute again. Is that what that was? Ed, you're back! It's a little squirrel. Oh my god, the squirrel is so cute. And Clover, too! I was worried sick about you. I'm gonna be able to use a sword just like them. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. Where's Star? Ceroba ran away, so he chased after her. Alone? Why did you let him do that? Star knows Ceroba more than anyone, Moray. Well, I'm not so sure of that anymore. Clover! Everybody's here. Hi, Martlet. Moray messaged me about you being in danger. So I dropped what I was doing and flew over here. Why'd you get feathers involved, Moray? Is it a ship? Is it a ship? Is this a ship? Do we ship this, folks? I think it might be. I just thought she deserved to know. She can help. Thank you for reaching out. I heard that you found something in Ceroba's old house. What was it? We didn't have the time to look over everything closely, but it raised some serious concerns. Papers, tapes, belongings to Chujin, all way too scientific for me. Clover and I can scope it out. No way. I was told to keep Clover here. There's a potential threat to their life. There's always a potential threat to their life. If anyone can fix this, it's Clover. Fine. Just stay on track. I can't have them running away or nothing. You know the way? I believe so. Okay, we'll meet you there. I still have to finish explaining everything to the group. Until then, come on, Clover. The guitar means business. Hey, before we go, I need to apologize. I shouldn't have let Ceroba take you. I really thought I could trust her. We all did. And what I had to take care of in Snowdon was far too important. You know what? Doesn't matter anymore. Let's focus on what Ed told us. Concerns regarding Chujin, he said? Surely it's nothing, right? Chujin was almost like a father to me. Oh, that's right. Chujin got fired and then went and started making stuff. And Martlet apprenticed under him, right? Like, building stuff like heaters and air conditionings and other little technological things. Look at my memory! It's been months! And I got it. So proud of myself. I don't know where I'd be in life without him. Oh, let you lead. Just head to Oasis Valley. Nice to see you again, by the way. Let's stay on track, okay? Oh, I have talk. Did I have talk before? Did I forget about talk? Can I have a mod? We've got a bot. Thank you, Blues. All right, talk. This is going to be redundant, but I'm sorry for all of my apologies. Relatable. It feels like all I've done since we met is screw up. I'm thankful that you're tough and aren't, dead. But I shouldn't have been so scatterbrained in the first place. Somebody here probably needs ADHD meds, and it's not just me. That change is here. Whatever awaits us, I'll do my best to help. Sorry, I have to try to put in the when they do faces sometimes. I know, I love Martlet. I really do. She's really sweet. And Moray is so cool that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ship that. Plus, it seems like it's implied. Old abandoned wagon. Yes, I've already looked at your wagon. Oh my god, do you hear the guitar? Do you hear the guitar? It's interesting we haven't been able to talk to Flowey in a while. Dunes well. Well, 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 well. What have we here? Wishing well with a large amount of G inside. Did I put that there? If enough monsters wish for something, it may come true. Probably put some G there. Oh. Excellent, Violet. I don't remember Violet saying that, but I'm glad to know that the Undertale spirit is inside of me. Oh, Chrono. That's terrible. And yeah, no, Flowey doesn't like when you accompany, but like, I mean more like the game has prevented us from being able to talk to Flowey in a while because we keep having sidekicks, and Flowey's going to be really annoyed about that because he does not want us to have sidekicks and he wants us to talk to him and follow his agenda, and we're dealing with interpersonal drama. And I'm just like, did Shujin lead to, like, did they do some sort of experimentation that led to their kid's death? Like, I don't know. But it's probably not good. It's a lot of apples. Hello, friend. How are you doing? Any better? We need to stay focused. Let's not bother others with our problems. Wait, no, but we just learned the lesson that we should, in fact, talk to others about our problems. We should probably get going. I really like guitars. Have I ever mentioned that? Gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Way to get yourself into a mess, Martlet. Bang up job. She's talking to herself. Guitars. You doing all right? Sure look like you are. I can only hope your confidence rubs off on me. Just a smidge. Oh, honey. Until now, I haven't done any real investigations. Though one time I did have to look into a Snowden gang. Oh my god. Let's hear it. I heard reports they were harassing visitors, so I checked it out. She's making a distrusting face. I didn't find a gang, but a few cups did make me play a game. Martlet, honey. They moved so fast it made me dizzy. I couldn't beat them. They had a name. What was it? The Scrufflers or something like that. Wait. Gangs have names. Oh my god. Martlet. 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 They were probably friends with the other gang. Oh my god. Yeah. I should have pieced it together sooner. I love her. She won't let me talk to anybody. Triplets, they say about that. Sorry, I'm not home. Fair. No, Martlet. No, Martlet. I want to check in. Your reflection sparkles and distorts in the pool of water. You notice a high-tech filtration system keeping it drinkable. She won't let me talk to anyone, or go anywhere, or do anything. Violet! What if I want to go to the cafe? No cafe. Oh my god. Oh my god, Martlet, this is railroading, and I won't stand for it. How rude. Doesn't she know who she's messing with? The game is like, Lauren, we've seen the way you play this game. We refuse to allow you to sidetrack or backtrack. None of that. The door is now open. I don't look at the door. Okay. Here we go. No turning back. Why is she so nervous? I guess because she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know how bad it is there. Almost there. Okay. Oh my god. New music? Huh. Wow. I wish Shujin invited me over back in the day. This house is incredible. Yeah, let's get inside and see what the fuss is about. Alright, it looks like that pot and plant got knocked over and smashed up. We're just looking around. Just looking around. The game says no. The game says no, Lauren. I know what you are. I won't let you do it. Fine. Dot, dot, dot. Fine. In we go. I should have asked where the papers and tapes are located, huh? I guess we can take a look around. Should be an office somewhere. Nothing bad happened here. There's nothing on. Oh. Oh, that's a pretty effect. Save estate. Yeah, the reversed notes is really pretty and interesting and disconcerting. I wonder whether they tried to bring their child back from the dead themselves or whether their crazy science resulted in the kid dying. Okay, this is ominous. The door is locked from the other side. Locked, huh? Strange. Guess Ed and Star took another route. Freshly trimmed bamboo plants. I gotta talk to all of them just in case one of them says something different. Took another route, huh? Oh. So they were definitely, our friends were cleaning up. You open the drawer. Nothing but old pens and pencils. Oh, I want to tell me about the pictures. Okay, it does not want to tell me about the pictures. Okay, well, let's go in this door. Okay, we'll not go in that door. You search the drawers. Just some knickknacks of various shapes and sizes. That's not very helpful. Oh. This looks like where I'm supposed to be. I'll go there later. An old TV and game console gathering dust. The game case has a handmade cover slip. Service Tycoon, it says. Oh my god. Shujin programmed a video game for Kaneko? Wow! Must have been awesome to have him as a dad. Yeah, this is clearly her room because you can see there's like these little drawings. The sturdy bed sits bathing in the warm glow of the dunes. What a masterwork! Hand carved and everything. It's hard to believe Shujin had the time to craft all of this. You open a dresser drawer and see many neatly folded shirts. I don't think we need to look in there. Books of a novice reading level lie in the basket. They carry similarities to books you've recently read, so she's close to my age. Oh, I remember reading those as a birdling. Not to brag, but I finished them all in one day. I may have exceeded my classmates by several grades. She's a dummy, but she's smart, I guess. Several building bricks are scattered around a stuffed animal. So there's a stuffed bunny and Legos. Almost looks like it's watching me. Not sure I like this room. Yes, classic ADHD former gifted kid. I think that's a pretty safe assumption to what we have on our hands here. Hey, folks. That above the bed looks like That's mom. That's kiddo in the middle. And something has either been drawn through or torn out of dad. It looks like there's like a Buster sword. So it looks like dad was maybe torn out of the picture. It's possible dad died and the kid died trying to bring dad back. We may be dealing with something like that. So then here's a picture of, I think that's dad and I think this is mom on the swing. Because the kid seems to have dark hair. But I don't know. Anyway, that's interesting. Now we'll go in here. Keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. The cabinet contains thesis papers on many different subjects. Whoa! These are all typed on cardstock. How wealthy was Shujin? I guess cardstock is expensive. Yeah, I am trying to figure, well, it's an investigation. And I actually really like investigation things. I like piecing stuff together. It turns out that's really fun for me. Dozens of books line the shelves. A thick, degraded book sticks out from the others. Let's take that and hopefully open up. I have played King's Quest 3. I can pull out the book and there'll be a lever and then that'll open up the trapdoor to the secret lab. Home. Blueprints and annotations. Getsukane. That's not a name I think I know. But that's... Oh! So this would be home where Toriel lives. With the puzzles and things there. Interesting. A few unfinished robots poke out from the box. Huh. I heard about Shujin's interest in robotics once. Guess this is as far as he ever got. There's a lot she doesn't know. Gizmos and gadgets fill the desk space. Looming over it all, a map. On the map are several pinned locations of those... Oh. Those are the colored hearts of the lost children. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a question mark for the 5th. Where did the 5th one fall? I wonder whether those hearts actually coincide with the location of where you find the items for those kids in Undertale. They do? That's kind of what I figured. It feels like that, that level of detail. The runes are at the left and the end's on the right. Yeah. Interesting. ... This isn't what Ed was talking about, right? I mean, this is clearly Shujin's office, but I wouldn't say it's strange to keep track of where humans... Yeah, Clover knows what this is, and so does Martlet. Sorry. I'm sure this is upsetting to look at. Still, many monsters do keep up with it. Those events are a big deal down here. Did he help with making the coffins that retain the souls or something like that? Like, what is he doing? Is he trying to sabotage things? Is he trying to help things? Yeah, the ... of Clover realizing it. A drawer full of videotapes. A label on the front reads, Home Movies. Well, I'm sure these are adorable. We don't have time to watch them. Well, that's good. Otherwise, I'm going to sob my eyes out if the last set of home movies are any indication. Gotta keep looking for whatever spooked Ed and Star. I was trying to look at the lab coat. Dozens of books line the shelves. History, engineering, chemistry, all to advance for you. Oh. Expertly organized files labeled with numerous monster names. Did he keep records of everyone he befriended? Sandra, Louise, Dr. Fish, Rosa, Martlet? Don't know any of those other names. Wait, Martlet? He found another monster with my name. Oh my god. So what's that thing about her saying that I was saying about her being smart and really dumb? I can't believe that never came up. Can I look at the Martlet file? No, I can't. She's really great. They had to have known she was going to be a fan favorite. Wait. Genius Ditz, yes. The Founder's Crest. Decisive, devoted, determined. Oh, determination. Oh, dear. Oh. The fireplace is making the already warm house warmer. Yes, it's a weird choice to put a fireplace when the dunes are already overheated. Pretty counterproductive in a climate like this. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Still, it looks beautiful. Oh. This must be where they ate their meals. What do you see? Hey, See, I love that you only have one option sometimes. With Clover. Clover's been in danger, huh? Clover's been in danger. Clover's been in danger. Why has Clover been in danger? Why did Starlo have Clover bodily, physically removed and ordered to keep an eye on Clover until he gets back? And he is going after Ceroba, and her house is full of suspicious things tracking the deaths of humans. Ceroba, dear friend, are you trying to finish what your husband was working on? What were you going to do with Clover? Very interesting. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe Ceroba just has mysteries about herself and her family that have nothing to do with Clover and Clover's soul. Maybe. Let's find out, shall we? I need your help. You think something's under there? All right, then. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't get to look at the rest of the house. Dang it. I wanted to look at the rest of the house. There's another side of the house, wasn't there? I don't want to have to redo everything just to see the rest of the house. Oh, I can look. Okay, good. Thank you. I will absolutely load a save. Otherwise. Okay, good. Thank you. Whoa. Ah, okay. Good eye, Clover. I thought we'd fallen, but we didn't. That's dust. Spooky. Well, after you. Not just yet. I think. Founder's Crest. Decisive, devoted, determined. Oh, is this the kitchen? A reminder of your duties back home. I love these little bitty details to fill in Clover's personality and backstory and history. Notice, though, even though Clover's a kid, it's not their chores, it's their duties. Part of you wonders how everyone is doing, but the other part has moved on. Clover is very serious. Like, you're wondering about potentially family or people that you're close to on some level, but you've moved on because there's business to be done, and you're more focused on your business than you are on what you've lost. An old-fashioned gas oven, best kept turned off. Wouldn't want a house fire. See, it's funny because in Undertale, there's some fire in a house when there's cooking. Alright. You open the refrigerator and find some leftover corn chowder, of course. Of course. Take it. Yes. You that hungry? Alright then. I suppose she won't miss it, right? You got some corn chowder? Of course. You reached for the knife on the counter. Oh dear. Nuh-uh. Kids shouldn't mess with knives. Kids shouldn't mess with guns either. I think I might be guilty of child endangerment. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is also funny because, like, again, Kara from the first game. Amazing. Okay. You stare at your reflection in the sink water. The many trials you've endured have taken their toll on your appearance. That's interesting. Despite everything, it's perhaps not still you. Well, let's look at our corn chowder while we're at it. Oh, I should probably put some more healing items in my... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Corn chowder. Let's get serious! I'm sorry. I guess I'll put it in the fruitcake. I'm just grabbing things at random. Alright, item. Corn chowder info. Heals 15 HP. Weeks old leftovers from Ceroba's fridge. I hope it doesn't poison me. Could happen. Oh. You open the drawer. It's empty. Ah, Mom and Dad's room. Oh, he looks like a nerd. He's adorable. I didn't expect him to look like a nerd for some reason, possibly because his wife looks like a magical girl. He's adorable. Oh my god, look at their kid. Look at their kid. She's got the squishy cheeks also. This game's characters are designed by furries. There's not a doubt in my mind. Which, to be fair, like, there are a number of characters in Undertale who lend themselves to furry without being necessarily designed by a furry. So if you were going to try to keep that up, the easiest way of having animal-like monsters would be to enlist a furry. Or to be a furry yourself, in which case. Kaneko, yeah, because Kaneko is about Clover's, which is interesting because Kaneko looks so young, and we hear about her mom being very protective of her as a child. But we know that Clover is the same age, and yet Clover is going through all of these things and takes everything so seriously. Like, they have a duty. I love it. What a cute little baby child, though. I can't stand looking at that. Let's just move on. The bed is tidily made. Doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. You search the nightstand. You find a folded up PSA which you stash in your mailbag. Oh my god. Incredible. I mean, it is possible that Clover is older than their reading level or the books they have access to, but I don't know that we have. Alright, hold on. Let's look in our mail. Let's look at this PSA. Dear citizens of the Underground, we are calling for fallen down monsters to be sent to Hotland for important scientific research. Should you choose to participate, your loved ones will be treated with utmost respect, their condition heavily monitored, and you regularly notified of their status. This is a chance for tragedy to be turned into opportunity. For monster kind to finally see the light of the surface thanks to its citizens' invaluable bravery and sacrifice. For your consideration, Royal Science Division. That is so interesting because we do get into, to some degree, the like after the fact effects of Alfie's and her lab. But to see the false hope at the time is extra painful and good, especially that it's a child, because so many of the monsters that we encounter are adults in that. Yes, it's a nice way of fleshing out that bit of the story. Okay, so here we have only one little blue dress. And then all the rest of this is all in one color scheme. Ceroba's many outfits hang in the closet. You can see someone else's clothes hidden behind the front row. Ceroba knows what she likes, huh? Usually I'd be envious of such intense resolve, but I'm not so sure it's a good trait anymore. She's hidden his clothing with hers, I think. I don't think that that is just because she has more clothes. I think it's a memory thing. Alright, we're gonna save. And I think that's everything that I could find. Because I couldn't go through the room on the other side here, I don't think. Yeah. It's interesting how the doors operate, like the way that they've tried to get across the way the traditional Japanese doors, sliding doors. They want to make sure you know that these are not just open close, like hinged doors. Shall we go down into the mysterious evil basement and see what kind of mysterious evil is happening? Can't do anything here. This is closed. There is nothing there. Oh, that's the door to the entrance. That's been closed from this side, locked from this side, and it will be unlocked eventually once we unlock the shortcut. Are we ready to go down there, folks? Let's do it. Let's do it. Since this game is going to force me to progress the plot. You still doing okay? I know this whole thing is a lot to process. Actually, me pointing that out doesn't help. I'm gonna stop talking. Okay. This is their true lab moment. When everything gets turned on its head. And it's dark and scary and sad. But not as dark or scary or sad as they want you to think. Wolf Kitty, you made it just in time. I assume that this is going to be a very big moment. Yes, true basement. Where something dreadful has happened. Those dolls or whatever they are very creepy. Oh my! What is all of this? Formulas? Soul research? Hold on, look over here. Tapes. Each one has a date on it. You know? Maybe this is all a big misunderstanding. Yeah, that's probably it. We'll just watch these and clear the air. I'm sure that's gonna happen. It's actually very fitting that this, because we had the shows, we had the TV, their videos, as well, in the secret basement lab thing. Like it's very good that it parallels Undertale. It fits. All right. He looks a lot like Shinji's dad here. That's not good. Anytime anyone can compare you to Shinji's dad, something's gone wrong. I don't remember. Gendo Ikari, that's his name. He's got the creepy eyes and the hands. The steepled hands. Like this is very intentionally, I think, referencing that because it's a good look for a person that is not good. Or a situation that is not good. Alright. Greetings. This is Chujin. I don't have much time these days for a written journal, so I opted for video. I have no idea who will view these, if anyone, but I see it best to document my work. What kind of mad science are you up to down here, and did you wind up killing your daughter? That is all for now. Signing off. That's not a diary. This is Chujin. Today I traveled to Snowdon with my daughter on casual business. While I was busy, Kaneko wandered off to play with a resident. That's when it happened. A few panicked townsfolk ran up to me saying that a human had entered the area. This human, they attacked the monster Kaneko was with. She was so close. She could have been next. No one was there to protect her, not even me. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Humankind already won by trapping us down here, yet they keep twisting the knife. This cannot continue any longer. As of today, I'm looking into stopping this perpetual injustice once and for all. A sympathetic motivation, the near loss of his daughter. This is Shujin with unfortunate news. I was fired from my engineering position. Oh. For some reason I figured this was the hobby he picked up after he was fired. But perhaps he started shirking in his duties because he was spending more time on his mad science than what he was supposed to do during the day. I poured my all into my project, but it wasn't enough. We're seeing the motivation for why he becomes what he becomes or who he becomes. He starts to hate humanity personally because they threatened his daughter. He becomes angry about the way that you try to do things with the system and the injustices of the system. This is how people go bad sometimes. The programming was buggy, but I know I could have ironed it out with a few more iterations. Why am I punished for trying to take our struggle seriously? Yeah, radicalization is a good way of putting this. Because frequently it doesn't just come out of nowhere, and frequently it's not that you necessarily had that seed in you strongly from the beginning. Maybe there is a seed, like the potential in there, but a lot of times it's circumstantial. That's, for example, part of why if you want to avoid extremists in a situation, it's best to provide opportunities and resources for people so that the extremists no longer seem like the most viable option. If people have hope, they are less likely to sign on for and fall into really harmful and destructive. You know? I feel as if I'm the only one who hasn't forgotten or chosen to live in ignorance. Yeah, wow, he is going crazy here. Because, like, it is... And this is one of the things that I do think that the fandom, especially early on, really overlooked. And I talked about it before. Like, there was a while that everyone was really into talking about how Asgore is a bad guy because he's a child killer. And you kind of have to point out that, like, Asgore's way wasn't good, and that's why it makes him hate himself to the degree that it does. But Toriel's way of just staying down there forever wasn't good either. And I know I've brought that up before, but I will bring it up again because I feel like sometimes people overlook that. And they're like, well, the monsters can just stay down there. It's fine. They're fine. Like, they're not. It takes a toll. Maybe they don't all turn into what's happening to Shujin here losing his mind. But, like, there is validity to his unhappiness, even if the direction that he takes with it isn't good, if that makes sense. But this is so what this, like, radicalized mindset of, like, everyone else, they're all sheep. Nobody else knows the truth. Nobody else can handle the truth. I'm all alone. And then this is when, like, the radicalization, if you're part of a group, will really sink their hooks into you. Because nobody else gets it, nobody else sees you, but you are one of the people. You are with these other people, they get it, they see it, you're special, and with them, you can be special and do more. It's interesting how this works, and I think it's very important to think about this and to be aware of this rather than, like, there's too many people who are like, well, just bad guys, just bad people do bad things. And no. And it is so harmful to have that mindset. And I've yelled about this a million times on streams. I know that. But, like, you can't say that bad things are only done by people who are all bad. Because then you can't stop or prevent the badness from happening. You know? By recognizing that people are not born evil, you're able to stop them from becoming evil and stop the harm that they do, sometimes even deprogram them once they've gone down a really bad path. Like, yeah. Anyway, he says, I told Ceroba I was retiring. Can't let her think less of me. He lied. But enough of that. It's in the past. Which is what she kept saying today as we're walking. She kept saying she's going to let the past go. I must live in the present and plan for the future. Prove I can save monster kind another way. This is Shujin. After years of research, I've made a breakthrough. Boss monsters. They may be the key to monster kind's survival. I was able to reach this conclusion because I carry the boss monster gene. Oh. Interesting. What does that mean? That doesn't... There's something about boss monsters and their children. When they have children, is it that they lose their immortality when they have children? Yes. Okay. Look at my memory go. So they age as well as the child. Yeah. Interesting. You didn't kill your child to stop your aging so that you could free everyone by being able to study forever. Shujin. That could also explain. Do you remember when we first walked in here? Like 10 minutes ago. When we walked past the Founder's crest, it had determined there, and I was like, that's interesting. But if boss monster souls prevail after death, then determination maybe is a factor for them. This means my soul is much stronger than that of other monsters. He's gonna be my final boss. More importantly, boss monsters are mortal until they produce offspring. Right now, monster kind is few in numbers compared to humanity, but what if anyone could become a boss monster like me? Like Kaneko? Oh dear. So is he documenting everyone he knows to try to figure out how to turn them all into boss monsters? As a nation, an army, we could finally possess enough power to take the surface back. My theory for this involves the fusion of a human soul and a boss monster soul. But not in the way that one would need to cross the barrier, I assume. From that, a serum would be extracted which could transform any average monster. Unfortunately, I have not garnered enough proof that said serum is impossible. I must conduct more tests. This is Shujin. I was worried this might happen. Science is a dangerous game. Rather foolishly, I experimented on myself several times. Over and over, the subject rejected the fusion, and I think I know why. How did you get a human soul, friend? How did you manage that one? ... I'll be direct. My soul has deteriorated, and I don't know how much longer I have. However, I believe my theory holds stronger than it ever did. This is a message to my dear Ceroba. This research is up to you. No one else would listen. After I'm gone, look for the next human who falls down here. Someone pure of heart, uncorrupted. I need you to obtain their soul, but not just anywhere. You must have a boss monster soul nearby to fuse with. You'll need... Damn it all. Search for a willing boss monster in the underground. Someone else. Please. Someone like his child. Our little girl, Kaneko. She needs to live a happy life, unaffected by my endeavors. That is my final wish. That's why we were going to go get her, because her soul is there, and Ceroba was going to fuse my soul with hers Well, Clover's soul with hers. Okay. Well. Wonderful. That's good. Martlet ... with sweat drops and a look of horror on her face. Oh! Oh my gosh! I never knew! He never mentioned! Clover, we have to go. Right now. Come on! Martlet, are you gonna try to clear his name? Because I don't think that's the right thing to do here. So you figured it out. Yes. Ceroba was trying to carry out a plan Chujin left for her. Something involving Clover's soul and a boss monster's soul. Which happens to reside in Kaneko. What the? So she lied to us? About the mission to retrieve Kaneko? She wasn't lying about finding Kaneko. That's the alarming part. So Kaneko is alive and well? Thank goodness. Alive? Am I missing something? It's a long story. She fell down some time ago. Ceroba sent her to the labs in hopes to remedy the situation. I had no idea. Okay, where was the last place you saw Ceroba go, Ed? You ain't taking Clover straight to her, are you? That's exactly what she wants, right? Yeah, Clover needs to stay safe with us. She can't accomplish her goal if Clover's nowhere to be found. We aren't going to let her accomplish her goal. And anyway, the Wild East is a tourist destination, a public place. My colleagues probably know a human is in the underground by now. If Clover stayed here, they would eventually tear the town up. Better to be on the move, yeah? Look, I need to fly ahead to scout out the situation. So again, where did the two go? I don't think... Clover, you were there. Good job, Martlet. Man, I love this song. I've only heard it a couple times, but I like it already. I mean, it's the same melody that they use. They're very good at that. I guess this must be Starlo's theme, this gorgeous guitar melody right here. So good. Where did they go? I have no choice. Clover wants to tell her. The lab, most likely. That lines up. Hotland it is. Hey, I gave Star my word. Let them do it, Ed. Clover is the only one who can put this to rest. Alright. They took the westmost elevator in the Steamworks. You can use a laundry chute to get there quicker. That elevator's destination sits near the core. Ask around if someone spotted which direction they went from there. Wait, we need to go too, right? You need all the help you can get. Appreciate the offer, but please don't. This might get dangerous. Stay here and keep the townsfolk happy like you always have. They're like the most baddest ass sword fighter in the land, okay? Maybe we could use their help. Okay, but please be safe. I'll try. Thanks for all of your help. Even if you locked me in a jail cell for hours on end. Hey, what are friends for? Cute smile. I can think of a few things. I mean, yeah, no problem. Clover, meet me on the rooftop of UG Apartments ASAP. We'll figure this out, I promise. UG Apartments? Where's UG Apartments? I wish you luck with this, seriously. Yeah, I bet we'll all be catching bandits again shortly. I'll be sure to save you a spot at our next nap time. Just don't do anything stupid. See you later, deputy. Oh, they do like... I mean, the thing is, like, Clover's cool, and it's not Clover's fault. And Clover's tried to do right by, like, literally everybody, so... Ah. Howdy. Long time no see, buddy. I've been wanting to tell you something. It's been weighing on my mind, so I truly mean it when I say, told you so. Haha, sorry, couldn't pass that up. Now I know this is the part I tell you to ignore Ceroba, but I have a strong feeling that wouldn't sway you at this point. Honestly, I'm starting to want to see this play out. After all, that fox wants to waste your soul on a science fair project. No good. I'm in your corner like I've always been, so don't worry. We'll get rid of her and continue down our path, easy peasy. It'll all work out in the end, pal. What are you up to, buddy? Quite the turn of events, huh? Well, good thing I'm on the winning side, haha. I bet you'll handle Ceroba like it's nothing. It's interesting, there's one room in the house that's off limits. I guess there's probably nothing else to do here. I guess probably I've done everything there is to do here. Except I never did unlock that door. See, the Founder's Crest. Decisive, devoted, determined. An old dusty monitor with nothing but static to you. This only brings you unease. Forgotten fragments of various robots. All of their soulless eyes stare through you. On the shelf sit many books, theses, and illustrations of science. Most on the subject of humans and their souls. A drawer full of videotapes. The label on the front reads, Legacy. A cobweb-ridden box of scraps. Okay, well, I guess that's all I can interact with down here. An old dusty monitor, yes. Nothing but static hissing at you. All right, well, that is reassuring. Right. I don't think Clover expects to go home. I think Clover's here not minding, like basically Clover has their mission and their mission comes first. The door is locked on the other side. Yeah, and I can't seem to unlock it for some reason. Best be heading to Heartland. Who knows how long you got? Who knows how long you got? You know that elevator at the end of the Steamworks? I believe it's your ticket. Let's deal with that backstabber already. Okay. They're like, just in case you can't figure out where you're supposed to go next. We'll, though actually it is 10 o'clock. But I kind of want to walk around town and talk to people if they'll let me. No need to stick around worrying about me. You can tell me all about your grand journey later. I'm not coming back, am I? Maybe you could write a book about it and I would, like, be your editor? I don't know, just thinking out loud. Is it tomorrow already? I am never sure. It's hard to tell when you cannot see the sun go down. I do not think it is tomorrow yet, so I will assume it is not. Oh, so I cannot get another. I do love the instrumental changes as we go between rooms here. Oh wait, this is that that is a roof that I can get to, so I'm not going there yet. Something going on at the old Ketsukane residence? I've noticed an unusual number of monsters visiting. Guess there's never a bad time to pay your respects. Brilliant minds, the Ketsukanes. I don't know, Chrono. Beware of my pinchers, traveler. Do I have any treasure hidden within my shell? Oh my god, I love them. I think they are very cute, these little critters. Hello, free hugs. Okay, I kinda still want a hug, but I'm in this way too deep. Ignore my existence, please. Okay, fine. Oh, hello. It's beginning to grow more. I'm very sorry. I'm just not in a talking mood right now. Maybe later? Through thick and thin and over time, the sapling is ready to blossom. What once was an idea within someone's mind is now a reality. A little hard work and dedication is all it took to make something special. And it's all going to come to nothing. I'm not home. Gotta beat this heat. I'm losing it. I want to go to the Wild West town. I don't know if I can go back there. Oh, hello. I need to invest in a nice suit to really sell my status. Gotta say, there's something incredibly unsettling about not wearing clothes. I think I've talked to them before. By the way, I've heard talks of reforesting the dunes lately. I don't know how, but I'm rooting for it. The game zone. Can't talk. Gaming. Oh, she's having a crisis. Run along now. I don't see myself improving anytime soon. Child's drawing depicting 3 happy monsters. My precious family. By me. It's very cute. I want to go to the Wild East, so I think I'm going to do that. I know it's not where I'm supposed to go, I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, cool. Keep disturbing me, love it. You know that, okay. Oh, I suppose I could have ridden the mail truck over here, couldn't I? Well, too bad. I could backtrack more. Oh my god, I forgot. Flouty. I forgot about Flouty. How amazing and delightful. You should come over sometime. We could play a co-op game. Yeah. Hello again. Need a boost? Yes. Alright, let's begin. A little bit of this, and done. You gained extra HP. Thank you, come again soon. Go away. Snore. Yeah. Hello, armadillo lady. With snakes around your neck for some reason. I wonder if you can buy the adult soda if you've been killing people and you're evil. Talk. Ceroba's little troublemaker, real cute kid. She likes to hang around us in the 5 when her mom's in town. Nobody knows she's dead. Looks dang intimidating in a cowboy hat too, that's for sure. A little older and she'd fit right into our group. Though I don't think Ceroba would allow it, seeing as we might not be the best influence. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask Ceroba where Kaneko's been. School field trip, maybe? She does like to travel around the underground. Though I wouldn't think she'd be allowed too far ever since... well, I could tell stories for hours, but that's the gist of it. Interesting, okay. Shujin. It ain't becoming to spread gossip while a widow's still in mourning. Okay. I couldn't be sure if she told anything. So yeah, apparently Kaneko's death is not common knowledge. Oh, let's see if the news has anything about this. Yes, not wanted, no reward. I love that. I love that so much with these guys. Yeah, so for the feisty 5 are feisty again. Good. Oh, hello. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna sell my bank account for bail. Wish me luck. Okay. I'm sure that's how it works. Good luck with the new job. Haha. Fallen down notice on the board? Notice fallen something, do not... Oh, maybe that's a fallen human. Do not engage with the human. So now they know that I'm out and about. And the horse is a horse. I'm not gonna play that guy's game. Oh my god, we could go hang out with the shopkeep. Anything you say, shopkeep? No. That's okay. Yeah, I feel like if you do evil, you can probably get the gun and the booze. But it would be really funny if you just can never get the gun or the booze. I love the music in this game so much. Alright, so I don't know where my friends are, like the Fabulous Five or whatever, are not Feisty Five. Did I get the gun? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, Starlo bought me a gun. Okay. He's a bad influence. You shouldn't buy guns for children. I mean, I don't know, Blues. Maybe you come across as older and they don't realize you're evil. Okay. Okay, Chrono, what were you going to remind me of? Was it the mail thing? Was it that I should be riding the mail ride? Then I wouldn't get this music. So there's that. But I should get my mail, because I bet there's mail. There's a place near the manor where Martlet wouldn't let me go. Oh. God, I love the music in this game so much. It's so good. Okay, hold on. We're going to talk to the mail. We're going to get our mail. We'll go to the place that Chrono reminded me of, and then we'll shut down. Hello, greetings, hip hip hooray. What can I do for you today, mail? You have a watch? If you don't, that's fine, because you know what time it is? Mail time, mail time. You received mail. All right, the mail whale has set sail. All right, what we got? Starlo, urgent. Read. Hey, Clover, something's up. I made plans with the Posse as planned. All was going well, but then I began worrying about you and Ceroba. That's when I got the idea to break into Ceroba's old house and spruce it up to celebrate her and Kaneko's eventual return. Well, when Ed was sweeping around, he found some kind of secret room. Seems like it belonged to Shujin. We didn't have time to dig into its content, but all I know is it worried us both. You may be in danger. Then again, maybe not. Just come back to the Wild East for now. I can only hope this letter reaches you in time. She wouldn't let me check my mail. It's like she knew that maybe somebody was going to try to reach me. She had no way of knowing. Maybe she did anyway. You never know. All right, where was the place that I couldn't go before? Oh, that's right. There was a thing around back. Let's go around back. We're going to go around back. Oh, there's no music. This is creepy and dark. Oh, it's a grave for Shujin, I assume. God, the sprite work, the pixels, it's just beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. It's really beautifully done. Shujin Ketsukane, the best of us. You notice a subtle indentation in the dirt behind the gravestone. Inspect further. Yes. You dig into the ground with your hands until you hit something solid. It's a videotape with a blank label. Take it? Yes. You got a videotape. Well, I guess we're not shutting down yet, folks. Because I gotta look at that. This is really beautifully drawn. I tried going there before. I don't know if it fully counts as blind because Chrono reminded me that there was an area and I might have forgotten on my own, but if you want to give me credit, I'll take it. I did try to go there. No, that's true. I did try to go there and I did immediately look behind the gravestone. That was the first thing I did after talking to the gravestone. I have played a video game. I know how these things go. Plus, honestly, Undertale and Deltarune both have things hidden behind things like that, so... No one looks behind the grave? Really? Why wouldn't you immediately look behind the grave? Well, for me, it felt like the thing that you would have to do, so... Yeah, it's like Spooky Waterfalls. You have to look in there, see what's up. Yeah, and One Shot also did stuff Yes. There are gamer vocabularies I don't have, but this one I do. All right. You want to do this? You ready to do this? We may not be able to do this. We may have to go watch it in Starlo's house. Nope. Nope, we're doing it down here, the creepy place. All right. I mean, it might have been better to watch it in my friend's house, but I suppose atmospherically this is more appropriate. You load the mysterious tape into the slot underneath the screen. It's a TV VCR combo. I used to have one of those. Bet some of you are too young for that. See, and this game has graphics, unlike Undertale, so they don't just have a black screen. This is Chujin. I messed up, miscalculated, something. Axis. Axis is dangerous. I must have overshot the variables. All I wanted was apprehension. The human who almost hurt my child. I told Axis to track them down. I know I should have stayed to comfort Kaneko and tend to the resident who was hurt, but I had a tool that could stop the human's crusade, so I tried. In a flash, Axis left me, bolted for Waterfall. By the time I tracked him down, it was too late. I'll never forget the scene laid before me. Part of me wanted to quit everything that instant, but this outcome was earned, was it not? I guess he must have destroyed the fallen child in a particularly brutal way. Also note that the villager that Kaneko was with didn't die, was just hurt. That is interesting and worth noting. Axis soon contained the subject and hid the evidence. There was some property damage, but I'm sure it won't come back to me. I hope. In any case, I now have a human soul in my possession. I do not know exactly what I should do with it, but the power that rests within it is... This is part of what set him down that path. Well, let's just say I'm not donating it to Asgore like all the others. This game does not believe that Asgore has it in him to kill children. At least not that many children, at least not that many times. As somebody who really likes Asgore, like he's like my favorite character because he has a lot of depth, I respect the decision to do this. I think that the complication in canon is more interesting, but I understand why they chose to do this in fanon. It does seem inconsistent with his nature. And he does have others out there looking for them. But that would explain why Chujin has the map, because he's been, I guess, killing the human children, but not using his robots to do what he's been doing. I mean, I guess if he is a boss monster, he's better equipped to take out the children. I guess it has to be one of the boss monsters, doesn't it? So he says, let's just say I'm not donating it to Asgore like all the others. Not yet. Which child is that? Yes, it is more comfortable, but I personally find the discomfort of Asgore as a killer interesting. Blue Integrity Ballerina. That's interesting. So we can assume at the end of this game that the soul, both Clover's soul and the soul that is in Ceroba's possession, will wind up donated to Asgore in some way. Let's see. As for Axis, today's actions were excessive, but the potential is astounding. With more work, Axis can be the future, I'm sure of it. So this is what makes him think that he will propose Axis as the tool to do this. And gets shot down because... Anyway, I need to sleep. Though something tells me that will be difficult to do for a while. Yes, you saw a child murdered. And you are a father. Even if the human... Even if the human did attack a monster, they are still a child. Well, that's interesting. The tidbit there is that Axis did the killing. Asgore did not do the killing. And we now know how. We have confirmation that Shujin... we have confirmation that Shujin got his hand on souls, that he killed humans, and that Asgore at least did not kill the first 5 humans. Wait. It's the first 5 humans. I mean, I guess it's possible that he had the humans brought to Asgore and Asgore killed them, as opposed to... I don't know. No, because they're not all killed where Asgore is. So the souls would be brought to him. Like, to me it feels like Axis only killed 1, but Shujin killed all of the rest, the first 4, and donated those souls. Because you don't donate a human that you apprehended to the king, but you donate the soul. Like, that's an object. You donate an object. So presumably, I think the implication is that Shujin killed the first 4. Or else found them dead, tracked them down. It's possible that they died in other ways, and Shujin tracked them down and took their souls and brought them to Asgore. But then this one died. Which actually probably makes most sense with Shujin being horrified by seeing this dead body that was killed by his robot and is therefore his responsibility and his fault, and probably died more violently than the others, where maybe like the others like fell down and hurt themselves, or like got sick or something like that. I don't know. So there is some ambiguity there, but it does seem very clear that Asgore was not responsible directly for the deaths of the first 5 children. And the 6th child is Clover. And the 7th child... Well, that is interesting. The Blue Souls items are hidden in a really weird way in Undertale. Almost like they were intentionally hidden. That is interesting. Yeah, so I guess... maybe he tracked them down and told Asgore where they were. It's not entirely clear, but it does feel as though this game is trying to take some of the direct blame of the deaths of the humans off of Asgore. So... we will save. And on that really uplifting note, with this really uplifting music, we will shut down for the night. We went over a little bit. I took so long without streaming, so I have rewarded you by going over a little longer than anticipated, or than usual. Thank you again for being here. Before you go, don't forget I have a Pride concert on June 16th on the Ongaku Overdrive channel. It's the Virtua Ongaku Pride concert. I don't know what time yet, but you should try to come to as much of it as you can, because there's going to be a lot of different kinds of music. And there will be some Undertale and Deltarune, including something I haven't played live before, and a bunch of other Pride-related arrangements that I've done. So yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you there. I will continue playing this next week, and hopefully we will not have any more long breaks for a long while. My mom will be coming to visit in July, so there may be some time that I take like a day or two off here or there. But other than that, hopefully it'll be mostly smooth sailing. I have not figured out what Tuesday's streams are going to be. I think I have something that I have to do this next Tuesday anyway, but we can talk about it. Join our Discord and you can participate in the conversation where you talk about we have a stream chat. We can talk about what I'm going to play next on Tuesdays. You can put in your vote. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all not giving up on me. It's been a month and a half and you're still here. So thank you. And I will see you lovely people next Thursday. Take care of yourselves. Confide in your friends if you need somebody, and be good to yourself and others. Good night. Bye.